welcome back to the wonderful, weird world we live in. I will be your captain aboard this crazy ship we call life, Maisie Czirr. Along with me is my side companion shipmate, Brock Gordon.
Maisie, how you doing today?
I'll tell you what, it's been a week.
I feel that completely.
I mean, it's not a super big week in weird news, but it's been a mental week. Tell you that much.
I feel that.
Alrighty. Along the lines of feeling like I got hit by like a ton of bricks. Las Vegas Michael Jackson impersonator filmed fighting with a drunk.
You mentioned this on Big Time Talkers as your tease for this week, and you had me and Tommy both stunned.
I don't know why it would leave you stunned. I mean, it's Vegas.
Well, you didn't mention that. You just said Michael Jackson comes back from the dead to beat up drunk people. That's all you told us.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just something that, like, it's weird because, like, I don't know. Just the whole impersonator being Michael Jackson, I feel like kind of makes it a little weird of a thing.
It makes it weird, all right.
I mean, probably not as weird as some of the impersonators that you find along New York City, but, you know.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, when I think of Las Vegas, I think of Elvis Presley. So, like, I wouldn't be too shocked if it was an Elvis Presley impersonator fighting someone that was drunk. But,
I mean,
it's Michael Jackson.
I've seen an Iron Man impersonator in Vegas before.
Beating up the drunk?
No, he was fighting Spider-Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not really what I was looking for.
Yeah, well, just kind of weird stuff, but continue.
Well, back to being under the influences of some drugs. I wouldn't say drugs.
Foreign
just
substances.
Under the influences. Substances.
I got this. Hold up. Substances. There we go.
Yes. It's like trying to say anemone over here.
Anemone.
Anyways, a man is facing a felony drug charge after his 73-year-old mother accidentally served his pot brownies to senior citizens.
Oh, no. Wait. Let me guess.
Well, I can tell you one thing.
Florida?
Let me see. I can find out where this is at.
This sounds like a Florida story.
Well, I don't know. Like, I just would have seemed like all those people in that senior citizen home probably wouldn't have been complaining about a whole lot.
Maybe, depending on how it affected them, they may have been complaining about a lot. Well, you know how pot is. It affects people in different ways.
Absolutely.
The one time I did it, I had horrible paranoia. For you, it's a different.
For me, South Dakota. South Dakota.
Okay, that's the Florida of the Midwest. No, Ohio's the Florida of the Midwest. Never mind.
I don't know. You don't really hear a whole lot about South. I never really hear a whole lot about South Dakota.
There's some weird stuff going on there, but yeah.
I do not agree with the felony charge.
They had them or North Dakota, one of them had a slogan that said drugs. And this was for their anti-drug task force, was drugs were on them.
Well, I'm saying I really don't agree that this man should be facing a felony charge.
Okay.
It was...
To be fair, it is not legalized at the federal level. That is why it's a felony charge.
I get that, but I don't...
I don't agree with it, but I understand.
It was accidental, which I get that, you know.
He was still in the possession of marijuana.
Yeah.
And if he got it from Colorado, then he was transporting it across state lines, and that's a big no-no. Or if he made them at home, then they could slap the charge of illegal process and growth.
It's actually medical marijuana. So
I don't know if that's legal in South Dakota or not off the top of my head. I mean, I can look it up right now, but
46-year-old man is charged with possession of controlled drug or substance, a felony that carries a maximum sentence of 5 years.
So it looks like, yes, marijuana is legal in South Dakota.
It's legal?
Yes.
Medical or...
that is what I'm trying to figure out here. Might have to here we go. That's what I'm looking up right now. Cannabis in South Dakota is legal for medical use as of July 1st, 2021. So it's pretty new.
Yes, pretty new. I think it's only being charged as a felony because it was given to senior citizens in a senior citizens home.
Yeah.
I mean, because it could mess with their medication they're on, possibly. No?
I'm looking at something here.
Oh.
However, South Dakota has one of the harshest cannabis laws in the U.S.
Ah. Okay, that's where they get you.
So, yeah.
Huh? On top of paying money to...
Well, I'm still going through this.
Oh. Well, I was ready for the next thing.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so, depending on where he was in South Dakota, here's the thing. Does it give his name?
Yes.
What is his name?
Red. I lost it. Give me 1 second.
Okay. So
probably should bleep out his name.
No. Okay, next question. Is he white or does he look native?
Oh, crap, I don't know.
Because some of the tribes that...
Oh. Oh, no. No, that's not it.
Because...
No, that's not him.
Alright, because some of the tribes in South Dakota operate differently under their jurisdiction, and their law is different from the state. It is highly illegal in some of theirs. Some of their reservations and such. Like, super illegal. In fact, actually, one of the tribes, which is differentiated from the others, has made it legal in 2015 before the state legalized it. So,
yeah.
So,
it does not show a picture of him on the website that I'm on. So,
well, I'm just saying that could be why. One of the reasons why, or he just got busted because it's illegal.
Oh, okay. So recreational is illegal there, but medical is still legal.
And I think that might be where they got him.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't the one who consumed it. It was others.
True. And they don't have medical cards for said.
And they didn't know what they were being given. So actually, there's a few charges he could get for that he's pretty lucky they didn't.
Yeah. He's arrested and released on an unsecured bond of $3,000 and is scheduled for appearance in court January 25th.
Well, that ain't much of a bond, really, for a felony.
Not really, but they probably took in the circumstances of it was accidental. It was also medical use for him, so it wasn't just, recreational use. So, but still, the fact of the matter is that it was given to seniors.
for lack of better terms, I think this might be the way that the court's looking at it. There's no malicious intent in this circumstances. That's probably why he'll probably get off. He might get a slap on the wrist and a little bit of a fine, and told to keep a better track of where your pot's going and such. But
Yep.
If he gets any jail time that is longer than a month or 2 months, I will be surprised.
Very.
But then again, felony charge, it's completely different.
Oh, yeah.
Different conversation for a different time.
Yeah. So, you're saying that's not a whole lot of money to be given this man to be out on bond, right?
I don't have the exact figures in front of me, but I do believe in Missouri it's way higher. If you still get...
How would you feel about a man being being paid $9.4 million?
For what?
Crackle Barrel must pay a man $9.4 million in damages after he was served a glass filled with chemicals instead of water.
Huh.
I'm so sorry, but I get that the restaurant business gets a little, rushed here and there, but chemicals?
They're putting chemicals in our water. Turn the frickin' frogs gay!
Oh my god.
Yeah. Alex Jones.
I just don't understand. I just don't understand. I don't. I think it's only weird. It's not weird to me. It just blows my mind that this happened, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, people didn't notice it. I mean, not talking ish on the people who served it, but, I mean, I feel like something really would have been noticeable if there's chemicals in said drink.
You would think.
Especially for it being water. It wasn't a soda or anything. It was water. It was supposed to be water.
Yeah.
My
question then becomes, how and why?
Don't know how, don't know why. I'm assuming it was busy. I don't know. That's the only thing that I can come up with, is that it was busy and someone grabbed the wrong cup and,
but
somebody
still,
drank chemicals.
But still, how do you...
I don't know.
How do you give someone that?
I don't know. I've worked in the fast food business, and I have no idea. I just have no idea. So, I understand how fastly paced it can be, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's a different one for sure.
A doozy?
That's one way to put it, yeah.
I don't know how else to put it. It's just one of those things where you're like, really? Really now? Okay. All right. I guess that happened.
Yeah.
So, off topic.
Okay.
You know that crows are one of my favorite animals.
Yeah.
Would you call it an animal?
What was that?
Would you call it an animal? A crow, an animal?
Yes, it's an animal.
Okay. Well,
because it's not a plant.
California City kind of has a little problem with crows.
Too many of them?
Too many of them. It's a health problem. And they say that they're going to start using lasers to solve the crow problem.
Excuse me, lasers?
Lasers.
As in Star Wars?
Nah. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Those are lightsabers,
Like,
but they still shoot lasers.
Oh, the things that go...
Yeah, yes, the blasters. Yes, God, I forget you don't like Star Wars.
Sorry.
Ugh. Star Wars, the Raven Wars.
Sorry. They've, like, used everything. They've, like, used reflectors on trees to get rid of them, letting falcons loose to hunt them.
Have they tried hiring hunters to shoot them with 22s?
Like, they had some success. They weren't enough to scare off 1,000+ crows, though.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, I'll just go there. I will just go there with some birdshot and my shotgun and my 22, and I'll clean that up for them. I don't care. Pay me like $1,000 a week, and I'll do it for you.
Their plan is to use small $20 green lasers to drive away the birds that have been the cause of countless headaches. Is it because they're crowing? Because they're like, caw-caw?
No, crows and ravens do a lot of other damage too. They're some of the smartest animals in the world, and they eat a lot of garbage. So, imagine flying rats with wings.
Hey, they're not rats with wings.
They pretty much are, because they get into everything and they'll eat anything.
Well, they're saying that they have drastically increased because of the pandemic. Pretty much.
That could be because of the amount of people that are inside eating food, and what's ever left over they get rid of. So.
Yep, so here's what they're saying that the birds are doing to create headaches.
Poop?
Eating any scraps they can find, defecating all over the sidewalk, and even dropping dropping objects like twigs on people in dining areas.
I just called all their problems without even hearing it, because I know what ravens are like.
I don't know how...
Have they tried drones? Or RC helicopters?
Oh, what they're trying to do with the laser pointers is each night they're pointing the lasers at the birds, and will use a boombox that will play sounds of crows in distress. Though the method might seem unusual, U.S. officials say it has proven to be effective in other cities with similar problems.
What the... What? What?
They, Santa Clara Valley, Sorry, I'm about to...
This is Santa Clara. Oh, okay, that makes so much more sense now. So
Audubon, I don't know. Audubon societies say the use of lasers could blind the birds, resulting in harm not only to the animals, but to the residents of Sunnyvale. The city is expected to kick off laser plan before the end of the month. I don't know.
Of course there's a group advocating for the ravens in Santa Clara County. Oh.
I don't know. I just, that's all I got. That's all I got on the story. That's all the story has.
Oh, I can tell you how this is going to go. Right now, you ready? They'll start...
PETA?
It might get to that point, but these crazies going to try and shut it down first. So, here's what's going to happen. They'll start the project. Then a few of these crazies will come up and start protesting or whatever, and they'll get some more crazies from San Francisco surrounding area. And there will be a whole bunch of them. It'll be a whole kerfuffle, and the news will be involved. Wait, let me rephrase that. The news will be involved. And they'll bully the city into stopping it, and then the Ravens' problem will not be stopped. It'll only increase worse. See the homeless people in San Francisco literally crapping on the sidewalk. Because when they tried to solve that, there were protests for that same thing.
Well, you know what else is in California? This might be very stereotypical. But there are...
Los Angeles, which has an incredible homeless problem that they refuse to try and fix.
Well, I was going to say people who skateboard, but okay.
Well, you know, you asked.
Former pro skateboarder Evan Hernandez was sentenced to 8 years in prison for selling meth and laundering Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right for pro skaters. If you're not Tony Hawk, okay, sure. Although I associate pot with skaters more.
You would think, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Based off some of the skaters around here.
I don't know what's up with meth, bro.
That's a very Missouri drug.
It is. I feel like it is because I feel like people get bored of shit out here and they're like, let me go try meth.
No, it all comes from independence. It took an entire country just to overtake one city. And I can tell you this right now, the people of Independence are pissed about that. They started ramping up production after that happened. Some of the craziest stuff I ever saw. We were going to a football game against Truman High School my senior year. And, you know, we're on the bus. And we take a turn down one of the streets there. And I kid you not, there are 5 guys doing meth right by the school that we had to go play a football game at.
Huh.
And this Truman is in Independence, so
It is.
Yeah.
Is the Truman Medical Center down there?
It's south of the river, but I don't know if it's an Independence. It might be an Independence. I mean, they're all named after the same guy, the former U.S. president from Missouri, from Independence.
Well, I bet that guy would be a little disappointed.
Well, a little bit. He was part of the KKK briefly.
Oh my god. And
Well,
you know what?
Okay, to be fair, the only reason he did that was to help him get into office, because at that time they had all the sway in the state of Missouri. He then renounced them as soon as he got into office. Truman also got help from the mob, so I mean, you know.
I don't know, still don't make it right.
No, I mean, no, but it's like joining a biker gang to, I don't know.
Well,
it's like calling yourself a vegan just to get votes. Like, I don't know. It's trying to equate it to something today that wasn't as, you know, because obviously back then the KKK wasn't as looked down upon as now, where we all, you know, that is the lowest form of scum. But it was not looked down upon that much. Because that was the 20s, so... Man had help from the KKK and the Mafia to get into office on the state level here in Missouri.
Sometimes, I don't know.
Talk about jumping through hoops.
I was gonna say, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but then I was like, nah, you know what? You could have just not did what you did.
I'd argue then we probably wouldn't have had the end to World War II that we would have. Oh, he was key and ending it pretty quick. There's an entire rabbit hole right there you could do on Truman. Because
No.
that dude... Say you want about him, he desegregated the military. He was the first one that pushed for the desegregation here in America. In the 40s, by the way. He wanted to improve the roads and the systems there. Eisenhower gets all the credit, but Truman signed the papers for it. And as soon as he was done with his term, he's like, yeah, I'm done. I don't want to be in the spotlight anymore. I'm going to go live with my wife in a farm. And it's what he did.
Yeah, you done with politicals?
He was done after that. Like, he was a big athletics fan when they were in Kansas City. He was a member of the community around here, but he was not doing anything political-wise after that. His life is just fascinating to me. Dude grew up in a town that at the time only had a population of 40 people. And became president. Plus, he's from Missouri, so automatically he's amazing to me. Don't take much. Anyway, sorry to go on that tirade, but your next story.
Props to the lady reporter who got hit by a car.
I saw that. What was she even reporting on? That she got hit by a car. I was laughing so hard.
Props to her, though. That takes dedication.
Lord does it. I was just laughing so hard because she actually got hit by a car. Like, what the hell?
Hey!
What the hell?
I was recording football one day for, like, one of our sports segments at school, and I almost got tackled by a football player, so...
Yeah, that's not getting hit by a car.
Yeah, but you're talking about, like, 120-pound me up against, like, a 6 foot, let's say 175.
200-pound guy. Maybe,
yeah.
At most. I know the guy. We played against Park Hill South. There was no one on that team bigger than 200 pounds. Y'all were tiny. Y'all were tiny. Y'all still are. Football? You saw that when North played against your brother this year. We feared our boys here. Continue.
Talking about football, I already spoke about this, I think, on the football podcast, or sorry, on
Big Time Talkers.
Yeah, Big Time Talkers. Malik, is it Malik?
Malik.
Malik, okay, Malik McDowell, or is it McDowell?
I think it's McDowell.
Is it McDowell? Okay. Malik McDowell. There's a video out there of this man. He's a DT for the Cleveland Browns, and
defensive
he
tackle.
Is naked and being arrested. I don't know.
Great sentence right there.
But
naked
he
defensive
does not remember a damn thing about the arrest.
Hey, cocaine's a hell of a drug. Not saying that's what it is. Not saying that's what it is.
What?
But I said cocaine's a hell of a drug, but not saying that's what it is, but more than likely some sort of foreign substance was involved. I hope he's just all right and doesn't have a issue.
Yeah, we will see, I guess.
Yep.
I don't have anything to tie into it, but this rubbed me the wrong way.
Whoa, something rubbed you?
And
was it your dog? Your dog likes to rub you.
Like I try to be open about, people's love for one another and stuff, but some things some things do kind of, like, make me sit there and go, okay.
All right.
This man married his stepsister, and now they're going to have a baby.
Editor, you know what to put in right here.
What?
Sweet home Alabama.
No.
Where the skies are so blue.
I get, like,
Sweet
there's no...
home Alabama. Lord, I'm coming home to you. Here I come, Alabama.
I get, like, there's no blood related to them. But the whole, your stepsister, like, you've been siblings with that person for a while.
What are you doing, step bro?
Yeah, please don't. Okay, gross. On to...
I'm sorry, that's just something straight out of adult videos.
Yeah.
I had to do it. Oh my god.
What?
That just, oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it.
Sorry, if you can hear that snoring in the background, that is my dog, Smush.
She is very friendly to Maisie and Maisie only. She
Pretty much,
me.
no.
She
my dog
me.
loves people. She just, like, likes to sit there and be like, I'm a badass, but she ain't no badass.
Callie loves me.
Callie loves everyone, though.
Callie loves anything that has a pulse.
Kind of.
That's how Bandit is. Thankfully, he's not in the room with me right now. Otherwise, he'd be like, you said my name. I want pets.
Talking about marriage,
Marriage.
Machine... Marriage.
Marriage is what brings us here together today. Marriage is the most sacred of things. I now pronounce you man and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
Machine Gun Kelly designed...
Jesus Christ. Okay, listen.
Megan Fox's ring
I don't care.
to hurt if she takes it off. It has definite, like, it has details on how it's put together. So when it's together, it's held in place.
The definition of insanity?
Yeah.
Holy.
So when it's together, it's held in place by a magnet, and then it forms an obscure heart. And you can look at the picture that I'm looking at. It's off of Much Music. Up in the right, there are bands that are actually thorns. So if she tries to take it off, it hurts. I don't know.
What? Isn't this the same couple that drank blood? What? Jesus Christ.
On
Everything
the lighter
I've learned about Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox has been done against my will. God, I just want to live my life. I don't give a shit about celebrities.
Here's something better.
Please, anything's probably better.
Well, do you like M&M's?
Yeah, but I know what you're getting ready to talk about.
M&M's has unveiled an update take on its classical assortment of characters. Meaning, all the M&M characters that we love and know and we grew up with are all getting new designs.
All because the green one is too sexy.
The brown one's like a sexy, smart one.
I know.
Right? She's independent. She got her own stuff going on, you know? No? Ain't no man want that? Alright. See yourself out the door, then.
No, I think it's she doesn't want a man.
Oh. Well, there's that. I mean, that's kind of the lighter news that I have.
That's not lighter news. That's literally them going again. Nobody had an outcry against this. Who was suddenly said M&M's is sexist? Who? It's chocolate. It's delicious pieces of chocolate.
I don't know. There's those weirdos out there, dude.
They want to complain about everything.
Or sexualize everything. There we go.
Including children.
Like I said, there's some weirdos out there, bro.
God.
Okay, maybe this will be lighter news.
God,
The Cape Crusader that we all love and know. The billionaire bachelor man. The Batman.
Iron Man?
No, Batman.
Oh.
Batman!
I don't love him.
I said Cape Crusader. Iron Man does not have a cape.
Yeah, he did. He had a cape for one comic book. It's really cool looking.
Anyways,
Doctor Strange?
Yes, so the newest Batman...
Love Doctor Strange!
The newest Batman is set to be the longest film about Batman.
3
How long?
hours long.
Without credits. That's saying without the credits in it. It is 3 hours long.
That's too damn long for a movie.
Not if it got the Batman in it.
You know what's the perfect runtime for the perfect movie? Princess Bride.
It would have to be...
Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride. I was going to say the last Harry Potter, where it was split up into 2.
Princess Bride. Perfect length for the movie. It doesn't try to get too crazy and space out the story too much. It's just long enough that you can sit down and get lost in it for an hour and a half-ish. And when you're done, you still have plenty of time to get done and enjoy it.
That little boy, when he... I don't know, the little boy, when he interrupts, kind of brings you back to reality, and you're like, what?
I know.
I forgot that this was a book.
It's a comedy that way, and that's what makes it great.
It has its own comedic stuff in it.
It's perfect. It's the perfect movie. We've been over this on Big Time Talkers, though.
Huh?
I said we've been over this on Big Time Talkers, though. About how Princess Bride's the perfect movie.
It is. So is Gotham City in New York? Is that where Gotham City is founded?
It is New York in a different universe.
Okay. So, into the real world of New York City.
Oh, great. New York. Yay.
The NYPD is searching for a woman accused of attacking a group of Jewish children last week in Brooklyn. The woman is wanted for allegedly spitting on the kids and shouting anti-Semitic remarks.
Yay, hate crime. Woohoo! I don't get it, man. They're children, too.
And you're spitting on children.
I mean, if it was, your kid and, you, kiss their boo-boo, but, I could see you, spitting on dirt that's on them, and wiping it off. If it's your kid or, your nephew or niece or whatever.
This is actually, puckering your lips up, hawking a freaking loogie on a kid.
Yeah, what is wrong with you?
It's just That's just nasty.
That is nasty.
This woman is a nasty human being. Nasty.
Nasty's not even the right word for it.
No, like, just.
Remember what we were saying? How we look down. Remember how we were saying how little we look down on KKK in today's society because that's what they deserve to be looked down as. I say this to the same level to anyone that does this to any race for hating them because of their skin color or.
You're an asshole.
Yeah, no, that's not even it. I don't even consider you to be human for doing that.
Yeah.
You know, that might be against me, but whatever. I don't care. That's how I feel about it.
I mean, I'm for, like, peace, love, and positivity, bro. Equal things for everyone, you know?
You're also a stoner, so... Of course you're going to believe that.
I don't know. I just find if you do any of this stuff to any other human being, you're kind of an ass.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep, we both agree on that. Especially the kids.
Especially the kids, bro. Freaking kids.
Like, they're children and you're doing this to them. There's a special place in hell for them. And for her. For that shit. I'm even cussing because of it, of course. So worked up about it. Didn't do it with the M&M. Didn't do it with anything else. When you start messing with kids, that's when I cuss.
Yeah. Let me see. I think that is all that I had on my list of very bizarre things.
Well, I have a few more.
Besides that burp.
I have a few more.
Oh, okay.
So, we're gonna get started with, You consider yourself a gamer, yeah? Huh? You consider yourself a gamer, yeah?
I dabble a little bit here and there.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, we had on the podcast, on BTT, we did our top 5 favorite video games. So, go listen to that. Results came back from that. That is one of our most listened to podcasts that we have done. It's crazy to think that. But, yeah, you consider yourself a little bit of a gamer, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So you know...
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Does it have anything to do with any horror games coming out?
No, but this is pretty much one of my worst nightmares.
Oh, okay.
So, Bill Gates, who owns Microsoft...
criminy on a cracker.
Says that the metaverse will host most of your office meetings within 2 to 3 years. Now, are you familiar with what the metaverse is?
No. Okay, so when I say I'm into gaming, I just like gaming. I'm not super big nerdy person, but if you are, props to you. You know, like, go you.
So, the metaverse is virtual reality based, and it's done by Facebook. Yay. And Microsoft working together to do it. Bill Gates is a part owner in it. Because of course he is. Why? Because Microsoft is about ready to rule the world. I am convinced of that at this point. It's going to be them and Disney. So, he notes that the COVID-19 panic has already revolutionized the workplace. Sure, we'll go with that word for the workplace and what's happened to it. Those changes will only intensify in years to come. I don't like the wording of that. I'm just going to say that now, okay? I don't like that. I don't like us being locked up at home either, so... Then 2 to 3 years, I predict most virtual meetings will move to 2D from 2D image cameras to the metaverse, a 3D space with digital avatars. So, your thoughts on that? Basically,
I don't like
everyone will be in a meeting in VR chat. Oh, your thoughts?
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I hate it completely.
Hit it with a stick.
Hit him with a stick and see what happens. Lord. Alright, but I have more. Alright, so... Have you noticed any interesting weather phenomenon happen recently?
Are you talking about alien spaceships up in the sky?
Oh, not quite.
But I know it's been colder than a witch's tit out here in fucking Missouri. Sorry.
Well, that's pretty normal. Hey, I don't censor this podcast. It's only BTT.
Okay.
Or should I say our editor doesn't censor it. I don't do it anymore. So, what I'm referring to is an explosion out in Tonga of a volcano on January 15th. It is one of the largest natural eruptions.
I thought you were going to say disaster.
No, it is one of the largest eruptions that we have experienced here on Earth. And it had the force of 600 nuclear bombs that were dropped on Nagasaki.
Ugh.
There are tsunamis. It is so powerful. There were tsunamis or tsunami advisories in California. You want to talk about weird and wacky world? There's one of them right there.
I mean, Mother Earth does whatever Mother Earth wants to do.
I mean, I just wish it was a little bit more powerful to, wash away California, but whatever.
Hey, there are some good plants out there that help people.
There's also plenty of stuff out there that if it got washed out into the ocean, nobody would miss it.
I mean, I completely agree with you. I would like an ocean view from my door, but...
From Missouri? There's just, the Rocky Mountains preventing that. And the Ozark Mountains below us. There's a few issues with that. I could see it getting up to about Arkansas. That's about it. From the south.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't even... Northern Texas. I could see northern and western Texas being fine. I could see everyone moving to Dallas from Houston. Oh, God. That would be something else. But I'm not quite done yet. Macy, what is the longest amount of time you've gone alone? Not being single, but just like alone by yourself, no dogs, no nothing. Like in a room.
Well, I've always had my dogs. I've had my dogs ever since the 5th grade.
But
6th grade.
How long
ever
have
since the
you
6th grade.
been in a room by yourself? What is the longest?
Hardly ever, because I have dogs.
Okay. So, would you do 365 days in solitary confinement for $30 billion?
No, because I would be left alone with my thoughts. I am good.
Okay.
It is a
question. My
sanity would break.
It is a question that has been posed online. You would have to spend 365... Could you spend 365 days in a padded room? There's a lot of debate,
So, like, it's nothing? You have nothing in there?
You'll still get served 3 meals a day. You'll get the sun, you'll get the lights and everything. But you'd be alone in there with your thoughts.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Depending on what's in there with me, I could probably do it. If I've got...
Yeah, that's my thing. That's my thing,
Like, if I've got, like...
I don't know.
If I got notepads and pencils and pens, I could do it easily.
No,
Y'all would just
need,
be like, I don't
movies.
know how we don't know what's going on with Brock here, but we're just going to keep doing the podcast. And I'd have $30 billion, and that would be great for our company.
I would need movies and video games and other stuff to keep my mind preoccupied.
No, you're just in there alone.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it.
I might be able to. Maybe. We'll see. Speaking of... well, I don't really have a segue from this, but Maisie, when you think of a person retiring from a sport, what age do you think?
A good reasonable age.
Like
sorry, my stepdad's yelling at his dog, and I was like, what the heck? 40? Depends on, I guess it depends on the sport, I guess.
Well, what would you say if somebody who's 22 retired from the sport of football in college?
Okay, I would ask what the reasoning was.
So, Tate Martell was a very highly recruited quarterback coming out of high school. He was featured on a Netflix show called QB1, which, if you have not watched it, watch it. It's super good. He went to Ohio State, was recruited, signed to Ohio State. He didn't really play a lot at Ohio State. He got some brief time because he just got stuck behind really good quarterbacks like Justin Fields and such like that. Justin Fields, who's now playing for the Bears, Joe Burrow, who ended up going to LSU, was actually even ahead of him. So, Martell transferred to University of Miami of Ohio, not the U. There's a big difference there. He went there. He just never really got anything going, He was a cocky 17-year-old. And the question that's being posed by this is, was the exposure that he experienced in high school one of the reasons why he didn't succeed in the NFL? Because
maybe.
And then the question that's also been posed from this is, with this new NIL agreement that's been happening here, name, image, and likeness, where players can get paid for it, how many more guys are going to end up like Tate or even Johnny Manziel, who just kind of burn out? Spencer Rattler seems to be going on that path, which, if you don't follow college football, Spencer Rattler went to Oklahoma. He just hasn't been good at all at Oklahoma, really. So yeah, it's a sad story. This guy's about the same age as me, which that sucks. So, and I think he was actually part of the same recruiting class that I was part of. So, it's one of those. This is probably going to be an even better question to be asked to Tommy at some point when I can get a hold of him is how much more we're going to see of like that on the NIL or the NIL deals. Because you see some of the deals that are happening right now and they're ridiculous. Kids are making more than they would in the NFL just to come play college football.
Huh.
Yeah, so that's all I had for this week from me. Your thoughts?
It's definitely not as interesting as last week.
No, last week had a lot of just weird stories. This week was kind of meh. Come on, somebody rob a bank naked. Try to smuggle some lobsters in the country in your butt. I don't know. Give us some weird stuff.
Oh my god, no.
I want to hear a story similar to the old couple that burned their house down with a World War II flamethrower while having sex. I want to hear some weird shit like that. Because maybe then, and only then, you can be so lucky as to be on the Sheer Shit podcast. Alright. Macy, you want to close us out? Or do you have anything else for plugs? Or do you want me to just do the plugs?
No, I don't have anything else. I mean...
So you want me to do the plugs?
No, I think I got it.
Alright, well, let's see what you got.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for tuning into this yet again wonderful, I guess you could say, wonderful, weird,
bizarre.
Yeah, weird, wacky podcast that I run here with Brock Gorton. If you like listen to us talk and yammer on about things like possibly sports, go listen to Big Time Talkers on YouTube or Spotify. Go listen to them. Spotify, who doesn't do Spotify out there? Right. Also, if you like Brock and Tommy Haley talking about, sports, they kind of do a little podcast themselves called We Are Not Entertained. It is about wrestling. If you're into wrestling, right, brother?
If you like this weird stuff, then you probably like wrestling. Brother, dude, Jack, brother. Ooh, yeah, dude.
Woo!
Those are the 3 wrestling catchphrases she knows.
Yeah. Or very good, very evil.
Very good, very evil. I'm so glad we have you quoting Danhausen. And you... next Friday, by the way, is going to be...
I was forced to watch these videos about these people that I know for wrestling.
So...
It was...
Next week, before I forget, Macy has to serve a punishment from a video about a month ago.
I have to go watch wrestling in person.
Yes, you do. You want to tell the people what you will be doing and where at next week?
Oh, God. I don't know. Is it SmackDown or something?
Correct. It is SmackDown. Good job.
Dude, when you guys talk about wrestling, sometimes I zone out. I think it's SmackDown. And is it at the T-Mobile?
Yeah, me and Tommy still call it Sprint Center.
I still call it Sprint Center, but, I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, it's T-Mobile. And I'm going to be like this old person over here being like, no, I remember when it was called the Sprint Center.
I mean, me and Tommy still call Hy-Vee Arena Kemper Arena, so.
Okay.
But, I mean, Cable Dahmer's Cable Dahmer.
Cable Dahmer. So, yeah. So go follow those other ones. Go like and follow us on Twitter at is it BBT? BYT?
B-Card YT.
Oh, B-Card YT. On Twitter. You can go follow Brock himself at BrockGorton99. I'm pretty sure
Yes.
That's what it is. Oh, wow, I'm getting good at this. And then you can go and, follow me. I don't post a whole lot of stuff. I'll retweet stuff, but at Maisie_Czirr at Twitter.
Spell your name for the people at home.
Oh, you wonderful people want to know how to spell my weird name. Great.
Well, it is a little bit of a weird name, to be fair.
Yep. It is MAISIE_CZIRR. Go on out there and hit Polish. Go on out there and hit that follow button right in the face.
Wow.
Just like how you should take on the world every day, right in its face, and you tell the world, bring it on. But anyways, have a great and wonderful rest of your week.
You did actually miss a plug. I'm going to jump in for it. Maisie Czirr will be on a video this Saturday, actually, as she will take on Tommy Haley in a battle to see who will get a shot at my big card heavyweight championship of the world. And Maisie, how are you and Tommy fighting it out to see who will challenge me for my title?
We are doing very, very small snippets of cartoon shows we watched when we were kids.
The theme songs of cartoon and other TV shows as well. So we will see who will be superior in that. Maisie, how do you feel about your chances going into it?
I'm a year older. I'm a year wiser.
You're almost 2 years older than him. Because you were born in March and he was born in July. I'm almost a year older than him, so...
Yeah, so... I feel like I got this in the bag. Also, growing up as a kid, I was very introverted. So, I watched a lot of TV.
I think you might be sleeping on Tommy's chances here. I hope you win because, quite honestly, I'm tired of taking on Tommy Haley in these contests that he's been doing. So I wish you the best of luck. That video will be up Saturday at noon right here on this channel.
Yep.
Maisie, go ahead and close us out.
Alrighty. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. Don't forget to stay weird out there. Stay wacky. Don't forget, stay cool. I mean, it's not going to be hard to do that. It's freezing outside. But thank you for joining me again on another wonderful episode of the weird and wacky world we live in, the Czirr Shit podcast. I've been Maisie Czirr. He's been Brock Gorton.
Yep.
Peace out. Peace out, Girl Scouts.